Every year, millions of kids head to summer camp. For most, it's a wonderful and life-changing experience. But at some camps, your kid's safety could be on the line. Consumer correspondent Susan Koeppen is here with the story. Good morning, Susan.
Good morning, Harry. Now is the time the kids are wrapping up school and getting ready to go to camp. But unlike schools and daycare centers, many camps in this country are operating with very little oversight. And a family in California learned that the hard way. A warning, this story does contain some disturbing video.
Hey. Yoni
was a very happy, cheerful boy. He was full of life.
In the summer of 2005, Yoni Gottesman's parents took him to summer camp. It was supposed to be a fun and exciting experience.
And I remember when I left him in the morning, I told her that he barely said goodbye. He said, "Mommy, I'm so happy. Bye-bye, we'll see you later."
But that was the last time Annette Gottesman would see her son alive.
All of a sudden, I get a phone call asking me if I'm Yoni's father, and I said yes. She asked me to come to the club because he had some accident.
On his very first day of camp, little 4-year-old Yoni Gottesman drowned. His drowning was captured on this surveillance video. What you see is a camp counselor dunking Yoni over and over again in the water, a dozen times. Next, Yoni struggles to swim to the edge of the pool as the counselor turns his back to play with other children. Finally, Yoni is floating face down in the pool. Even with 2 lifeguards on duty and counselors in the water, it took 8 minutes before anyone noticed. Yoni died an hour later at the hospital.
We just couldn't understand how, that could have happened. Everything that we did was everything that every normal parents would do.
The Gottesmans would later learn the Cathedral Oaks Athletic Club had been operating its kids' camp without a license.
We just couldn't believe. At that time, we were thinking we were sending him to the best place. They advertised themselves as the best place, safest place. They held themselves as a very professional and exclusive club.
As it turns out, there are no federal regulations when it comes to camps. The rules vary greatly from state to state. 6 states don't require camps to be licensed at all. 28 states don't require criminal background checks on camp employees. And according to the American Camp Association, only 25% of camps in the U.S. are accredited, meaning they meet 300 health and safety standards.
I think the word camp is sometimes used too lightly.
Dr. Edward Walton is a pediatrician and member of the American Camp Association. He says the onus falls on parents to check camps carefully because there's no guarantee that a state or local agency is doing it. Just the word camp could give parents a false sense of security that, of course, somebody's checking to make sure this is a safe place.
Just like the word school, the word camp has certain connotations that are in regards to safety and oversight.
So anyone can use the word camp, whether they know what they're doing with kids or not.
Anybody can use the word camp, and that's why parents really need to be careful.
The Gottesmans have sued the camp where Yoni drowned, and they are on a mission to warn other parents about the lack of oversight at so many camps across the nation.
We want to feel that Yoni, he didn't die in vain, that his death at least will serve good purpose. If we can save more kids' lives, that's what we want to do.
Last month, a jury awarded the Gottesman family more than $16 million in their son's death. Through an attorney for the club, we requested an interview or a comment, and neither was provided, Harry.
Money can't replace the life of this beautiful little boy. You're getting ready to send your kids to camp this summer. What is the most important thing you can do as a parent?
You really just need to ask a lot of questions. Find out if the camp is accredited. If it's not accredited, find out
why not? Also, ask simple questions like, how far away is the nearest hospital? How long will it take for an ambulance to get to your facility? These are simple questions that you need to ask. What is the staff to child ratio? And if you want to check out and find out the laws, the rules and regulations in your state, you can go to our website, earlyshow.cbsnews.com. The American Camp Association has a lot of great information for parents, important information you need to know before you send your kids.